Welcome, everybody. What a morning. I'm so inspired. I have a box of Kleenex at my table just because I'm not sad, I'm happy. It's just amazing to be here and see the beautiful art in all different forms that we've been able to share so far this morning. And I got to say, these are hard acts to follow. As I'm going to provide an update on the progress on the remedy and the changes that are happening for people with disabilities to have a good life and community. But first, a prize, just to get everybody jazzed up, because who doesn't like a prize or a draw? We just heard from Tim, the artist who created this beautiful artwork logo that we use for the what we've used for the conference in the last 2 years. And I'm pleased to share that a lucky person who registered for each location and someone who registered online will receive a framed print of this work. So I'm going to announce the names now. So the winners are in Halifax, Joanne McNamara; in Middleton, Krista Potier; in Pictou, Sherry Reddick Jackson; in Member 2, where I am, Judy Ryan. Are you here, Judy? Yeah. If not, we'll get it to Judy. And online, Lynn Stewart. We will also select one of the watch parties and ask that they do a draw from people who have joined. So congratulations to everyone. I have this print in my office, and I know you will treasure it as much as I do. It's on my desk. So much has happened since the province agreed to the changes in the remedy. In January, the government submitted their second interim report. So we have to submit a report to the Human Rights Commission every 6 months. And we shared the progress that's being made in that report. In your conference materials, there is a DSP remedy update document that describes the work we've done to date. And I'm just going to provide a quick overview now. But I will sort of set the stage and say, if you think about building a new house, we always have to start with the foundation first. And the work we've been doing so far are really what we would call foundational pieces that we need to have in place to be successful. Things like creating the regional hubs, which you're learning about today. And now we have a regional hub manager in each region, and those are the people co-hosting the conference. They also have underneath them working team leads, who are the staff, and then the staff who are going to be working directly with people with disabilities to help them plan for a good life and community. And some of these people are in every region. So some of that new staff that we hired are there. We also have a new individualized funding policy, and we're close to having what we call the administrative backbone, which is like a service to help people manage their individualized funding. Later this afternoon, I'm going to give more information on individualized funding. We have a plan that we're just starting to put in place to have what we call allied health teams in each region. And so those are some of the supports that people need to live a good life in community. Things like physio or speech and things like that. Ensuring we have a stable, well-skilled workforce is really critical. And we've just completed and approved and are rolling out a comprehensive workforce strategy that we will see us through the next couple of years. And I think John mentioned, for example, just one of the things that came out of the workforce strategy is what we call a micro-credential on a human rights-based approach. And that was developed through NSCC. On January 1st of this year, a very big milestone, admissions to ARCs, RRCs, and RCFs have ended. So that means nobody is allowed to move into those institutions because you can't close the institutions if you keep having people move in. And we're working on plans to move the remaining residents into community and permanently close those facilities over the next 3 years. As you can see on the agenda, we're going to dig a little deeper on 3 topics and hear from people with disabilities and parent advocates who are going to share their thoughts on the changes that we're implementing. And while I know that we may not be moving fast enough for some, because of course we want to move quickly to remedy the discrimination, we also need to move at a pace that allows us to maintain the spirit of the remedy. Because at the end of the day, the remedy is about helping people to have a better life and community. It's not just about ticking boxes. So it's going to take a lot of people working together to make that a reality. And that's why I'm so excited to have so many different people here representing different aspects of the community so we can work together. I want to take a moment so that we can all pause and give recognition to the work underway and the people who are making it happen. First and foremost, of course, people with disabilities, their families, Our service providers, who are really important partners, we have over 130 service providers in DSP who support people with disabilities every day. Our advocacy partners like Inclusion Nova Scotia, Autism Nova Scotia, People First, our government partners, because it's not just DSP, the entire provincial government has to work together to deliver the remedy. That includes departments like education, seniors and long-term care, municipal affairs and housing. And they've been working with me, and we've been rolling up our sleeves together to get this work done. However, I think the most important thing that has happened is that we're finding new ways to work together. Honestly, it's been amazing to see people step into this difficult. It's difficult. I mean, you know, it's change is difficult, but people have stepped in, have been supportive, have been committed, have bent over backwards to make this work progress and move forward. In particular, I want to thank Maui Dawn Society and the Wabanaki Council on Disabilities for inviting the Disability Support Program to join them. I was there for 2 days of meetings, Thursday and Friday, so that we can learn together and advocate for Wabanaki people with disabilities. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Chief Terry Paul, David Muse, Jordan Pike, Terry DeMayer, who helped make it possible for us to hold the conference here in Membertou at this conference center. And so just so you know, they really went out of their way. There were some accessibility issues, and they actually addressed them because they thought it was so important to have the conference here. So we're really grateful and thankful for their efforts and commitment on our behalf. In closing, we're going to play a video that was created for a workforce project with the Nova Scotia Career Development Association that sums up the incredible changes underway and how exciting the future will be. So this is a video to help educate career practitioners. These are individuals giving career advice. And so it's a video that was developed to educate them about this sector, about working with people with disabilities, why it's a great career choice, and how rewarding it can be. So thank you and enjoy the video.
In Nova Scotia, we're making big changes in how we approach disability services.
For years, the focus was on a medical model where support was centered around treatment and care.
Today, we're excited to be moving towards a social model of support that emphasizes what people can do, their strengths, and the strength of the communities they're a part of.
This shift is rooted in the fundamental belief that disability support work is about relationships, true community inclusion, and people's right to make their own decisions for their lives.
It's all about helping others achieve the things that matter to them, whether it's learning a new skill, making new friends, or simply having a good time.
The Remedy Report highlighted the importance of this shift, advocating for services that empower individuals to live a good life in community they choose, a community where they feel they belong and can make a meaningful contribution.
Support roles can look quite different depending on the person you're working alongside, their goals, and how they spend their time. Whether they want support at home, in their community, or in their social lives. The work is flexible and rewarding.
You don't need experience to get started. If you love people, are kind and considerate, need to have fun and laughter, and believe community is a place where everyone belongs,
You'll be great in this role. Disability Services provides you with a rewarding career full of opportunities to grow,
in Nova Scotia, we're investing in services, supports, and welcoming communities.
where everyone can thrive.
Thank you, Maria, for sharing news about what the government is doing because of the remedy. And we'll now take a 20-minute break.
And just before we get to that break, a couple of pieces. If you're joining us online, please use this time to take a break from your screen. If you are joining us in person, there will be snacks and refreshments in your area of your location. And while you're out there, you should be able to see a couple of tables called Hope Corner. This is a place where you can pick up a bit of information from some of our provincial organizations. There may even be someone at the table that you can talk to. When the break is over, you're going to hear an announcement over a loudspeaker, or people will be telling you that it is over, and we are going to jump right in with Tricia Murray, who will start off the remedy sessions with a presentation about how we're going to work differently. So please enjoy your break, and we will be back in 20 minutes.